All right, I thought I'd save this post for a rainy day, and that's exactly what we're doing. Today I'm going to show you how we moved our site from WordPress over to our favorite new program, New Zenler, that does everything that probably 20, 30 different plugins and integrations would do. So I'm going to get out of the rain, we're going to jump back into the office. I'm going to show you step by step how it all works and behind the scenes and how we did it in under a week. Let's go. All right, a few weeks ago, I shared the story about how I was going to move my Sales Hero Academy website, membership site from WordPress with all of these plugins and all of these costs, which was thousands of dollars a year that I thought I was saving money by doing it all myself, over to New Zenler, which is an all-in-one platform. The cool thing about New Zenler right now is it's still in beta, so the pricing is crazy. We were able to get, I think, 3 sites for about $500 a year, which is mental. But the most exciting part is that now this allows me as a solopreneur to be able to simply create. So if I don't have to rely on an IT team and a whole big team behind the scenes doing all this stuff. And in fact, I was that team for quite a while, which was burning me out. So now we're able just to create and put content and put courses together and help our audience win. So in this video, I'm going to share with you behind the scenes how I set everything up, how we moved it over. And the first level is going to be talking about how your basic site is set up, how the page editor works, how SEO works, the video hosting, how you use your media library. Then we're going to look at the next level, which is kind of cool. The email marketing and the funnel builder is all built in there. So you could start to create leads and get people to take action. There are integrations built in so you can take payments, everything through your site. Then we're going to look at courses, memberships. They've got communities built in. Events like on Zoom, whether you want to do one-off events, you want to do webinars, whether you want to do Facebook Lives, those are all built in. They've got a partner program. So if you want to sign up, we've got an invite through the link below. If you want to sign up, I get a piece of that. So you can also be a partner for them. And you can also create an affiliate program for your students to refer your program and get paid on that. So there's really cool stuff there. But I think the most important piece of this puzzle is that when you're building everything on an all-in-one platform, you get amazing support, and the support knows all of the pieces. When I was using multiple plugins and multiple platforms, they all blamed each other. So now support is very much on top of things. But because they're also in beta, they have a Facebook group that is helping drive the creation of the software, which is exciting. I've been very involved in the Facebook group with those other members asking questions, and it's helped accelerate the launch of the membership site that I'm using. So that support is really, really cool. So we're going to cover those 6 things. Let's get started. Before I show you how all of my stuff works, I want you to think creatively for a second about how you might apply it in your business. There are unlimited ways that you could build a membership area, a course area, a community area for your website. Think about it this way. Maybe you want to be able to provide tutorials for your staff or for your clients, maybe about your products, maybe about ways that you serve your customers. You know, for what we're building in New Zenler is we could actually have a series of sub-sites for our main site. So for my Change, Grow, Achieve site, if I had a whole bunch of staff, I could have staff.changegrowachieve.com. I could have clients.changegrowachieve.com, and you can give people access to different areas of your membership side. And you can do courses, you can do all sorts of stuff. For my wife's business and the online ballet training, she might not want to sell maybe a membership or a series of courses, but imagine you're a brand new beginner ballet student. She could direct them to the membership area where they could learn all the terminology, some of the basic movements, some of the stuff, some pre-class work so that they can start at a confident level coming into the program. So you could think about, we have friends that own salons where they could actually provide training for some of their clients. Maybe they could do product specific training for the customers after they get their awesome new haircut, which I need one. But there's all sorts of ways that you could apply this for your business. And I want you to think creatively, how could you provide maybe a membership area for your customers, for your teams, that they could have exclusive access, and especially discussion forums and all sorts of ways that you can be able to support people, especially right now in this crazy world. People are looking for access to resources and information. Even at the very least, one of the things I can do for my clients is we use Google Drive for a lot of stuff, but I can move a lot of resources and tools into a membership area that then they can access: documents, PDFs, Excel spreadsheets, templates, guides, workbooks, all that kind of stuff. I want you to think in your business, what are the resources and tools and courses and tutorials and things that you might say over and over again that you could actually integrate into a membership platform for your business. So let's get into the training. All right, the first thing I'm going to show you is what the site looks like. I'm going to scroll down here. There's lots of cool things you can do. There's animations. They've got all these things. This is essentially a page builder. I'm going to show you the behind the scenes how the page builder works, but this is what the site looks like. So we've got all this stuff built in. It was quite easy to build. I have my old, I think I got it here. This is the old site, the view of it. And let's go here. This is what it looked like before. So you can see it doesn't look that much different. And this I built inside of WordPress, inside of OptimizePress. So if we go back in here, everything in here looks very, very similar. So we're able to put videos in there. We're able to do everything that we did before and then some. And so all of these price points here, we can click, everything's linkable. All this kind of stuff is great. We've got our funnels built in there. So inside of the back end here, you can see one of the things I really liked is that they had all of these types of pages already pre-built. I remember when I was using MemberPress, I had to build a lot of this stuff myself, but they had the cookie policy, the support page, the registration pages, the login page, terms of use, privacy policy, all these things are already built in. So it's really smart to be able to just jump in and get started. So that's what it looked like. The page editor is very, very straightforward. It's just like a lot of good page editors. You've got options here. You've got blocks, elements, so columns. You've got this one has, if you look here, we've got 2 columns and then elements inside of that. So if you wanted to add a new block, they've already got predefined blocks where you can go in and define what you want to do. So calls to action, the contact page, the content, if you wanted to build any of this stuff, it's already pre-made and you can put all of this stuff in your site. So this stuff is quite cool. You've got headers. If you want to do stuff about your team, it's all in there. So all you do is if you want to add something like this, you click on that and it adds it and you can change all of this stuff. That's not me, but that's what it looks like. And so basically you can add images, you can do all this stuff. This block is a dynamic course block. So as you add your courses, this gets updated, right? The buttons are here so you can send them to links. Everything is very, very, very straightforward to use. You can upload videos, you have media library, everything is built in here. You can do on the back end, you can set up the page settings, the SEO, so you can set up how you want to show up on social media. You can put tracking codes. Everything is mapped out. You can do previews on what it looks like on mobile. So the page builder itself is quite solid. You have inside your system, you have in your site, you can set up your custom domain, which I've done as well. The GDPR settings, notification, you have the global includes, which you, if you want to do your Google Analytics, or for us, we have our active campaign set up in there. That's all set up. The other piece here is, of course, integrations, and integrations allow me to connect Stripe, PayPal, Zenler Mail is set up in there for autoresponders. You can connect to Zapier. And then also I have mine connected to my active campaign, to my Sales Hero Academy list. So you can see just as a basic function, your site can be built very, very easily. Second level is the email marketing and the funnels. So if you wanted to say get leads for your website and have a pop-up come in where people fill stuff out, you can go in here. So I've got asking the best questions guide at the bottom here. So if somebody wants to get this guide, they can go in here and get the ebook by filling out their information. And now that's going to start a bunch of stuff in the marketing. But if you go into where I'm at here in the funnels, you can create a new funnel where it's a lead magnet, a video series, whatever you want here. And there's other ones where you can create webinars, standalone webinars, recorded webinars. There's in the support system, they're showing us how to do all that kind of stuff. So if you just want to do some lead gen or run some free courses, video series, that's all set up. So I'm going to be doing a video series on mine. My primary goal here was just to move my site over, but being able to set this stuff up was very, very exciting. In the email marketing, you've got, I haven't sent anything yet, but you can create broadcasts to your users users, to the people, to your email list, your contacts, and you can segment those based on what courses they're in or tags that you add. It's very functional. So that's where I would say level 1 and 2 here is if you just wanted to set your site up and have the ability to market to them, this is the way to go. Now, I'm going to continue to use ActiveCampaign on the back end because it gives me a little bit more functionality, but just as a basic site setup and email marketing, we're going to be doing that with my wife's ballet training business. We've got everything set up through Book Like a Boss for all the booking stuff, but for now, we're going to set up her whole site on this so we can be able to build the pages, build the stuff, set up the SEO, and start to build that traction on our custom domain. Now, this is what really is exciting is the courses, the memberships, the communities. So if you look in here, we've got courses. The way I've set mine up is I've imported all of my students. So I've got 57 students that were in there before. So don't worry about these conversion rates, but it tracks all of your conversions on your pages and everything. But in mine, I have these 7 courses that are built inside. So these courses I wanted to put inside of a membership. And so what we did here, you've got options for creating bundles. You can categorize your courses. You can create coupons. You can set up instructors. You can have people leave reviews on these courses that will show on your pages. And create certificates for all this. You have reports. It's really, really functional so far and everything. What I've done is for me, for the time being, I created a bundle. And so my bundle is actually you subscribe either for monthly or for lifetime and you get access to all of this stuff. And that's how I set mine up and made it all inside the system. So in here, we've got so far 7 courses that we've built, and those are all inside of the membership. And I've set this up for a membership, so you don't buy each individual course, but you buy them as part of a bundle. But each course has the same functions as the other ones, which is if you click on this one, you get to go in here and the course details. You can decide what it's going to be called. You can make the price hidden. You can enable certificates. You can show the ratings for the course. The curriculum itself is very, very straightforward. One of the things that I loved is that I just had videos that were already set up. So I had a list of videos for each one of these courses, and I just clicked on this button, bulk upload. And if you could see here, when you do a bulk upload, it automatically loads each one of those as a lesson inside your course, which is really cool. So all of these courses are set up there. And then in here, we've got resources and downloads. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to, let's go here, the access curriculum as a student. Inside here, this is what it looks like as a student. They're able to go through, access workbooks. They can make comments inside there. They can access the videos. They can go into the downloads, and they can go through and access all of these different tools and resources, printable images. If they want to be able to download this stuff, they can have that, all the videos, each one, and they can go through and they can mark each one as complete. You can set all of this stuff up so that if I wanted to go in here, I can make this course. So this lesson, I can have a free preview. So if somebody was coming to my website, they could see it ahead of time without having to purchase it. So it's a bit of a teaser for them to get in. You can add video, audio, PowerPoint. In the PowerPoint, you can actually make them interactive so people can click through. So you can create really cool interactive presentations, PDFs. You can do text, custom code, downloads, quizzes, surveys. Everything's built in here, so you can just make stuff happen. So this one I've added text, the video, and the download for them to access. So it's quite cool. You can also set things as compulsory so they can't go to the next course or next lesson until they finish the previous one. So I'm going to be doing some of that with some of the quizzes and surveys so we can capture more data on our customers. So that's a really, really cool feature. And this is just basically the curriculum part. Then inside this, you get to build the pages for each of these courses. So because I built mine as a bundle, there's not really a checkout page or a thank you page for this because the sales page just basically directs them. Let's go in here. It looks like this. So basically on here, I've got this going to the bundle pricing page, but the course summary is all built in. So you can see these are the 3 that I've got as free preview, printable images, free preview, a little bit about me, some pricing that goes back to the bundle page, and then some quotes and testimonials. That's how that one's set up. The pricing you can set as well to put pricing individually for courses. You can do upsells, order bumps. You can even drip this content out. You can determine what schedule things go on. In this one, automation, I haven't set up automation for the courses because I have everything set up through the bundle. I'm going to show you what that looks like now. So the way I've got this set up inside of my system is that everything's built inside this bundle. And so you can think of this bundle similar to a course overall, where you have the details, the contents. You can determine what goes into this bundle. So I have all my courses in here, what pages happen. So the course page, the sales page, the checkout page, and the thank you page are all set up there as well. The pricing for the bundles, you set up multiple pricing for this, so a one-time purchase or a subscription. I've got drip not set up in this, but automation is where it gets kind of cool. So in mine, you can see that I've got, so once I imported everybody, I had a number of people that bounced and a few people unsubscribed because it was the wrong email, say a work email. So I've gone back and messaged all these people and updated their contact information. But we send a welcome email, we send a couple days later, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 5 days, 7 days, and then 10 days after people join the program so they can get emails. We also, like I said earlier, we've got email broadcasts. So you can see that's kind of cool that now we have the ability to email, you build funnels, you can build your courses, everything's set up all in one system. And that's where it's really cool. And over here, we've got communities, and communities are basically, think about these as discussion forums that are already built in. So if I go in here, I can look at, because we just loaded these people in, and I know Richard made a comment the other day, I think a couple weeks ago, where he said, hey, looking at the new website. And so he's talking about the conversation that we had, and now there's a conversation that we're having for the full site, and there's discussions for each one of the courses. So you can see kind of how cool that is pre-built into the system. So you've now got the ability to build a site, SEO that site, build pages for your site. You can then add courses, memberships, email marketing, and funnels. And now I'm going to talk about the events. Inside here, you've got the ability to do live classes. So if you wanted to run a live class out to your members, say once a week, you could do a live webinar that doesn't necessarily need to go to your members, but you can do it live on your site. So you can use that as a funnel. And I've seen that through the support. You can actually build an evergreen webinar funnel in there. And this is all actually using the Zoom account. So you save money on your Zoom account as well. The other part is you can use Zoom to live stream to Facebook and YouTube Live. That's all built in the back end. So pretty cool there. Okay, and here's the next part is you've got the ability to become a partner, which is really straightforward, which I've done. And so you can use my link to sign up for New Zenler yourself, and I get a percentage of that. So this is one of the ways that I do a lot of software where people, I recommend things, I give advice on things, and then they sign up through me and I get a little percentage of that, which is great. So if you're considering, paying for this, become a partner yourself and promote it to other people if you like what you're using, which also you can do for your clients, your customers. So you can set up an affiliate program where you determine what payouts that you want to do. So if you have an engaged group of people, let's say you've got a Facebook group and you run a program where you offer courses, you can then set up that affiliate program so your students can get paid when they promote your program, which is really cool. That's one of the ways that, I think sharing is caring, right? And so if you like something, promote it, get paid. And if your students like something, promote it, get paid. So I really like that that's all included. A lot of the other softwares that are out there, you got to pay a lot more to get access to those affiliate programs. So you can get paid and your students can get paid. Those are two really, really cool things. And the last thing I want to show you is really just how powerful the support is with New Zenler and how exciting it is for me. You've got, of course, your help button where you can go right in here and you can go and set up anything that you're looking at, any of these pages, it automatically will help you. They've got, actually, I'll show you this as well. There's not only the help in there, but there's a tutorial section. So they've got a 10-day challenge. They've got all the classes, how to do all the quick start guide. Everything's in here. There's support. There's Ask Zenler. They've been doing a really good job inside this. So I'm now a student of their tutorials platform. So you've got help inside your platform. You can email support. You can go into this support tutorial site, or, which is my favorite place, you can go into the Facebook page, the Facebook group that they've got for the founding members. And every time they announce, they're very, very active. There's 3,000 plus members, very cool things. They're very engaged. Wow Us Wednesday, where you get to share your own platforms and what you're doing. And so for me, as I was launching mine, I was able to ask questions right inside the group and be able to get answers from not only the people that run New Zenler, but a lot of the members would help and give me advice advice on where I could find things. So I found that, like I was looking how to build a thumbnail for my video. I posted that inside the group, and probably within like 15 minutes, I had the answer I was looking for. So in terms of speed to be able to create content, this stuff is really, really cool. And I'm excited to be a part of this. We're going to be building this site, the Sales Hero Academy. I've got a couple other sites that we're building, one for my wife, one for my sister, where we're going to be able to create and focus on creation and not focus on the back end administration and technical stuff. So if you're somebody that just wants to create, build your community, share something cool, this is a platform for you. And right now, like I said, is they've got it still in beta. So the pricing is awesome. And I think right now at I think about $500, you get 3 sites, not just one. So if you have other ideas, get them all in one. And when I calculated it, I pay $100 alone just for hosting for a site. So for 3 sites, it cost me $300 anyways, let alone all the other stuff. So it'd be insane not to do this. So I hope that helps you understand sort of what's possible on the back end. And for the people that have been asking me, how does it all work? This is the back end, and I can show you if you want more details on how stuff gets set up. There's some technical stuff we can do, but I just wanted to show you the behind the scenes and how simple it was to set up my site and to be able to just take content, load it in, and everything else is done for you on the back end. So what I would suggest is leave comments below. If you've got an idea or if you're trying to drive something, you got a program, share what you're working on. If you have questions or comments that we can help with, post those in the comments. Remember, we are focused on sales, systems, strategies, software, helping small business be able to succeed. That's a lot of S words. But the other one is remember to subscribe, because we're creating a lot of content like this. And I really love the comments that people leave so that I know what content we can create. So click subscribe, click the notifications, leave your comments so we can focus on exactly what you need to go and grow your business and make your life a lot more simple. Talk to you next time. Hey, this is Joe Girard with Change, Grow, Achieve. Thanks for checking this out. Remember to subscribe and check out some of the other videos and resources we have. As a sales coach, I spend a lot of my time just helping people be less weird and more human with their customers. If we can help you and your high-performing team, reach out to us, let us know, and let's connect soon.